what that gentleman was speaking to, the lead engineer, so you can see kind of that white tarp in the middle of your screen to the left of the bus. And that is that area that was closed down that they were actually doing that work under. You can see the tarp actually extends to the part of the bridge on the upper part of your screen that is collapsed. And if you've driven by there lately, and Amelia and I have several times, and I know a lot of people do, they tell us 140,000 people use that bridge a day. And that statistic goes back to 2002. So 5 years later, increase in traffic, 2007. We know that at least 140,000 cars a day, if not more, go over that bridge. And my point is, if you've gone over it, you know that it's been reduced just down to
one lane, really, in
one,
that area,
two,
both
if not
south
one lane,
and northbound.
With all that construction and work that they were doing. So we'll see if we can't get more on that. We have John Rieger at the hospital. Ben's working on the angle with the bridge construction. Terry Gruch is speaking to some eyewitnesses. Jason DeRusha is doing the same. We just
Darcy
heard
Collin out there gathering information too.
Darcy's as well. So we'll get you all that information. We want to let you know that this is videotape because we had to pull our chopper out of the area. This all happened now more than an hour and 15 minutes ago, about 6:15. Central Time here in the Twin Cities when this bridge went ahead and went down, and we still have yet to hear information on in terms of fatalities, injuries, etc. We're guessing some of that. We don't like to guess, but you can add some pieces together. There's a Flight for Life helicopter. When you add some of these pieces together and you hear that Hennepin County Medical Center is sending injured to North Memorial, and that is the state's biggest level 1 trauma center, then you can go ahead and put 2 plus 2 together and understand that there are a lot of people hurt in this situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we should point out again, I know Jason DeRusha was telling us that it was really difficult because that one truck was on fire, but it was really tough for firefighters to try to maneuver a hose over there. Even though they're right next to the river, obviously, they had to find a fire hydrant and try to drag it up there to put that fire out. So that was burning for quite a while. I
just spoke to Paul Douglas. He has a look at some of our traffic cameras. We're showing you this other one, and he told me that the fire is actually kind of reignited, still smoldering, not smoldering, but still burning, and maybe even burning a little bit more than the last live picture that we went ahead and showed you. A ton of onlookers that you can see there from that videotape, and we have folks outside our plaza window looking for information, just because it's such an unusual, sad, and traumatic thing to see something like this go ahead and happen, and just so unexpected. You just don't obviously think that anything like this will happen. Most people, I don't think twice about driving over a bridge. It's not a second thought. You go and you're on your way. But when someone like Gary Bobineau tells you that if he didn't have a seatbelt on, he might be dead, and how he was praying, hoping that his vehicle would actually stop before it plunged into the river, that's dramatic, and that gives you a flavor and feel for what happened. And that same eyewitness actually said he witnessed a tanker truck in front of him, a tanker truck go, for lack of a better word, head first right into the Mississippi River.
And Terry Gruger had a couple of witnesses that she spoke with, and she was saying one of the women who was in the car on the bridge said that she could actually felt like the bridge almost tilted to the left, so she said it looked like all of the vehicles who were on the road, it happened in an instant, that they tried to veer more over to the right, and then that's when she saw the whole bridge starting to collapse, and she was right behind that school bus with the